Can you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Ah. So what is the question says first one? Anybody can read it? So lab is totally interaction. You have to do it, otherwise it is very difficult. You will not understand anything. First question, anybody? Deepika?
Say, initial
Ah.
sir. Implement
Can you
what?
read the question?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
Implement recursive binary search and linear
Ah.
search and determine
Ah.
the time required to search an element. Repeat the
Hmm.
experiment for different values of n, the number
Hmm.
of elements in the list to be searched, and
Hmm.
plot a graph of the time taken versus n.
Correct now. So what you supposed to do now?
We have to search binary and linear search. Sir.
Yes, you're supposed to do linear search and binary search. Already you have done it, no? Binary linear.
Yes, sir.
You have done binary search, linear search. 1 second, na? Binary search, linear search. Already you have done it. So
Yes,
what you
sir.
have done is, all of you make mute yourself. I'll tell you now. So recursive binary search and linear search already you have done it. So here is also we have to do the same thing. So binary search and linear search you might have done for 10 numbers and 15 numbers, isn't it? So maximum we'll say what, 5 to 10 numbers you might have checked it. Correct, no? Linear search also same thing you might have done it. So binary, linear, you have done the same thing. So here is the questions: implement recursive search and binary search. So if you want, you can do it together. If otherwise, you can do it differently. So my suggestion is better you do it separately. Separately, if you do it, what will happen? At least one, if you execute also in examination, you will get some marks. So combinedly, if you do it, so bit difficult. So better I'll do it separate. I'll tell you separately. You do it also separately only. So now and determine the time required to such an element. So how much time it has been taken to execute particular function. That's what you need to find out. Now that means what? Not giving the input values, not printing the output values. So before, so you take input and store it somewhere and call the function. Before calling, take the system time and call the function. Next, again control will be coming back to the main program only. So again you have to take the system time. So current time. So for example, now what will happen is, for example, now 2 o'clock. So after calling this function, maybe 2.1 or 2.2, whatever it is. Next, that time minus this time, differences you have to find out. That time you have to find out. So that how to find out, I'll tell you now. So now that is more the determine the time required to search an element. So that is what the determine the time required to search an element. This one is repeat the experiment for different values of n. So you take it the different values of n in the sense. So you give 100, 200, 300, 400 like that. So next is and plot the graph of the time taken versus of n. So whatever you take the different values of n, 5 to 6 minimum when you want to draw the graph, 5 to 10 different values you have to take it. So here is don't take 5 values, 10 values, 15 values. You give some lakhs. So 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, something like that. So you have to give more values, then only you will get the graph perfectly. So that is what you have to do it. So that is what the questions implement recursive binary search and linear search. So recursive binary and linear you have to do it and determine the time required to search an element. So for searching an element, you need to find out the time, how much time it has been taken to execute that particular function, and repeat the experiment different values of n. So different values of n means you have to give the bigger values. Don't give 5 values, 10 values like that. So lakhs or thousands you need to give it. So that is what the different numbers of list to be searched and plot the graph time taken versus n. So time taken is nothing but how much time it will take for 50,000, for 1 lakh, 20 lakhs, 5 lakhs, or whatever. 5 different values you give it. So sometimes I'll give 10 lakhs, next to 2, next is 20, next is 30. So like that you give it, no problem. Otherwise, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So which way you want, you can give the different values of n. So one is x-axis, you take it n, time taken, y-axis, you take it and plot the graph. That is what the question says. Any doubt for this question now? Implement the recursive binary search and linear search and determine the time required to be search an element. Repeat the experiment for different values of n. The number of elements in the list to be searched and plot a graph of the time taken versus n. So any doubt question now? What to do? Question, anybody is having doubt? Question?
No, sir. No, sir.
Now shall I move to the programming?
Okay, sir.
Yes. Now I'll close this. And now you know how to execute Unix commands and terminal. So can you able to see the terminal now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now you
Yes,
have,
sir.
huh? Yeah, tell me. Somebody is telling something?
No, sir.
Okay. Shall I go ahead?
Sure, sir.
Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Right. So now you have executed Unix programs using shell only. So file name you might have given .sh. Now here is either C or C++. You can do it C or C++. C means use it. How to compile? cc file name .c. So extension should be .c. If you want to give it .cpp, G++ compiler or G++ compiler or GCC compiler, you can use it. So I want to find out whether my software is available or not to execute my program. For example, just type it cc, press double tap. So what will happen? It will be execute. It will be showing what all the commands are available. So now you can see cc is available. Correct now? cc is available. The similarly you can see gcc also. Just I type gc, press double tap. See now you can see gcc also. So the similarly g plus. So it is showing when I'm pressing double tap, automatically it is coming double tap, the G++. It is available. You can use either G++ or GCC. The similarly you can check it out Java. See, automatically when I'm pressing double tap, it is coming. So like for example Lex or Yap. See, it is coming. When I'm pressing double tap, no need to type it, automatically it is coming. So if it is coming, means softwares are available. So now you know some of the Unix commands. Now I want to see whether it is available or not. I want to find out C software is available. So once it is available, you can go ahead. So now simple program, I'll do it now. Just one simple C programming. You have, so you have terminals is, you have the many editors. VA editor is there, G editor is available. Which editor you want, you can utilize it. There is no problem. So VA editor also you can use it. G editor also you can use it. So different editors are available. You can use any editor. No, doesn't matter. It will work all the programs. So now G edit. So p1.c I'll give it. So just hash include stdio.h int main. So here just I'll type it printf welcome to See, now you know how to compile it. CC P1.c. So no errors. /a.out. So welcome to ADA laboratory. So here is just I have given 2 semicolons, that is also considered. So semicolon, no problem. Suppose if I type something, then it will show the error. See here. So now it is showing the error. Some is expected before, something like that. So before that closing bracket, something is required because I have typed it something and that not required. Either you have to format it properly, then only it will work your program. So now you can see compilation and running the programs. Okay, welcome to ADA lab. I'll clear it, then I'll run the program. See now, welcome to ADA. So this is the way of execution of the C programming in Unix environment. Actually, you're familiar this, but still have shown one program how to execute it. Now let us move to the what I told you. I told you 1 lakh numbers or 2 lakhs numbers, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, something I told. So Arbaz Khan, Arbaz, Arjun,
Yes, sir.
how many numbers you can enter?
Sir, I didn't got the question.
For example, if I say you 1 lakh, 10 lakhs binary search, can you able to enter it?
Yes, sir. No, sir, we can't enter it. Like, how can you, sir? Like,
No, no. Suppose if you are doing your program, can you enter 5 numbers, 10 numbers to
yes,
check
sir.
the program?
Yes, sir.
Yes, maybe 20 or 30 or maximum 50. Suppose if I
Yes.
say you to enter to 1 lakh,
No, sir. I'll do with programming.
do it programming also. So through programming only, how to give that one? That is what now we have to learn it. Okay. So that
Okay.
means what I said you to enter 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, but now I don't have patience to enter more than 50 numbers or 100 numbers. So that's why I'll go for the random numbers. So you have the one function called random number generation. So system will be generating the random numbers. So it will be generating some random numbers. Now how to generate the random numbers? Then we'll go for the binary search linear search. So now I'll go for the random numbers generation. Okay, so gedit, I've typed it already, I made it ready. Demo1.c. Right. Okay. So now, what I've entered here is stdio.h. stdlib.h is not required now. Actually, it's same header fields have entered it. So time.h also we are not doing anything. So omp.h also is not required in this case. So just stdio.h is sufficient. Now, what I have taken is data types is int star a I have taken because a of 20, a of 30, I don't know how many values I will be entering. Maybe I told you 1 lakh also enter it, 2 lakhs also you can enter. Because if I enter 2 lakhs and if you enter only 50 elements, the remaining memory will be waste. That is the reason how much is required that time. While running the program itself, you allocate the memory and use it. That is what how to do it, dynamic memory allocations. So printf, enter the elements. This statement is not required. Right. So just printf, enter the number of elements and scanf %dn. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes. Now you know the memory allocations. You have the two functions. One is called malloc, one is called the kelloc. So you can go for either malloc or malloc kelloc function. So I have entered the kelloc function. Dynamic memory allocations, you know that. So three functions are there. One is called malloc, one is called kelloc, one is called free. So I have entered here is to allocation purpose kelloc. So int, which data type that one? A is which data type? We are entering the data type that is called the int. Star, because star is nothing but we don't know how many numbers you are entering next memory allocation. So whatever you are entering, that many memory allocations will be allocating. Kelloc, collection of that one. So how much you have to collect it? So input size is n. Input size is n. Suppose if you enter 100, size of the int. Size of the int is nothing but the integer. By memory allocations, you know that integer is nothing but 2 bytes, 2 of n numbers. So if you enter 1 lakh, 1 lakh memory, 1 lakh numbers will be allocated. If you say 200, 200 into 2. So that many number of bytes will be allocated for you. So one integer means 2 bytes, you know that. One number purpose 2 bytes will be allocated. That is what the size of the int. So that is what you enter it 10 numbers doesn't matter, 100 numbers doesn't matter, 20 numbers doesn't matter, 2 lakhs doesn't matter. Now for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So now here is the function. What is this function is called now? Whatever I have highlighted. What is the function called that one? Anybody can read it? Amresh, can you read this?
Which one, sir?
What is that?
A of I is equal to random function, sir.
Random. So random is nothing but is a function. It will generate the system will generate the random numbers from in between 1 to n. That is what the function. So no need to enter the values. So random open bracket close bracket is called the function. System will generate any number. So sometimes 100, sometimes 5, sometimes 200, sometimes 2000, sometimes 1 lakh, 2 lakh, whatever it may be the numbers, it will be generated, system will be generating. So we are not bothering for that. So that numbers I will be storing into the array. So just printf a of I. Now what this function does? Generate n numbers and print it. Any doubt now this? Even
No, sir.
OMP, this also is not required. Okay. So any random is nothing but here this function. So any doubt now this function, this program? Tell me. So because once you know this, next is linear search, binary search over. Once you know this, linear search, binary search, merge sort, insertion sort, quick sort. 5 programs, same concept we are utilizing. Generating the numbers for different values of n. So 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 20,000 or whatever it may be. That is what the all 5 programs in this subject with this function only we are working. One is called binary linear, another one is called insertion sort, another one is called quick sort, one is called the merge sort. So these programs will be using this function to generate the random numbers because they have asked us to enter n numbers. So if you why we are taking lakhs means because your systems are P3, I3, I5 and I7 so on. So what happened is even though you enter 1 lakh, 2 lakh, sometimes you will not get time on because as soon as you enter the output you will be getting because your systems is very fast. So that is the reason if you give 10 to 15 it will not show any number only. So you enter maximum numbers, at least it will show some small number. Some cases if your system is very higher version, even you give 1 lakh, 2 lakhs also sometimes you will not get the answers. So it will display 0 only. So in that case you use wait or delay some functions so that you will get some values. That's what you need to do it. Is it clear now? So now shall I run this program? Shall I run this program?
Yes, sir.
okay, sir.
Any doubt this function code? So you know how to run it, how to save this. Save it is available here and otherwise Control S will be the save, otherwise Control Q. So Q is nothing but come out of the program. See, somewhere it is available here, control Q, quit. So I have saved it and quit. Now you need to compile the program. CC demo1.c. So there is no error. Now /a.out. So now enter the number of elements. I'll enter just 10. So now n value is 10. What happened? You see what happened? It is entered 10 numbers. So now I'll enter it 100. See, 100 numbers generated. So I'll enter 1 lakh. See, 1 lakh numbers is generated. You can count it from where to where. See. So it is generated 1 lakh. So that is what the way of generating the random numbers. So here is actually integer means 2 bytes of the memory, 8 bits memory will be taken. In that case, what happened is, you know, the memory size of the 2 bytes 32,736 to minus 2 positive 32,737. So more than that, sometimes you will be getting the segmentation problems. So that is the reason I want to display either 2 digits or 3 digits number. 2 digits or 3 digits number. Now how to make 2 digits number maximum? Anybody can say? Arjun?
Sir?
So you have some example, have blocked, have bolded this number 14, 73, 95, 52, 40. So I want to make 3 digits of this number. What I have to do? Any functions can you suggest?
Yeah, sir. 1 minute.
All numbers I want to convert it into the maximum 4 or maximum 3, maximum 2 or maximum 1. So maximum 3 I want to make it. Any functions? Any function? Any function?
Sir, I don't know your random.
Huh?
Sir, after random, we should use some like.
That's what you tell me now manually. Whatever you know, you tell me. So I want to make it 3 digits number. I want to get it. How to make it?
Random
Okay.
of 3 you can type.
Now, can you able to see this number?
Yeah, sir.
What is the number? Whatever I bolded, you can read it. That one.
5071999523.
Okay. Now I want to make for this 3 digits. So for example, if I write mod of 10, what is the number for this? Mod 10.
Sir.
Mod 10. Not only Arjun, anybody can say. Aishwarya.
507.
Guriya Kumari. This number, whatever I bolded, mod of 100. What is the number output you will get it? Mod 100. Kavya. Spurti. Srinivas.
Oh, yes, sir.
Spurti, tell me. Mod of 100, what is the value you will be getting for this? Whatever I have
23.
bolded.
23.
23.
23, sir.
23. To say 23, this much time is required. So now I want 3 digits numbers. So what I have to do? Mod Mod?
100.
100.
Mod 100 means you are getting 2 digits. 3 digits I want means
100.
1000. That's it.
1000.
1000, right. See now, I'll make it now. Here, just you make it 1000. It is mod function. So now see the output, what you will be getting. So just I'll enter 1000 numbers. Before making, I'll make it clear. Okay, 1000. Just I'll enter 50 numbers. See now, all 3 digits numbers only. Now you got it. So why you want to make this one means because you know that ranges, because you are getting big numbers. So that I want to make it the simple numbers. So now you will be getting the values is in between 0 to 100, 0 to 999 only. Suppose you want 10,000, make it one more 0. So you want only 2 digits, modulus of 10. That is the reason we'll be using modulus of 10. So I want to take it the remainder for the given numbers. Why means it will be, you'll be getting the bigger number. Sometimes you will be getting the segmentation problem because the element you are not able to store into that one, because int you have given, you are you are generating the very big number. You might have seen before modulus of that number, you got the big numbers. So when you are storing in that one, when you are processing that data, you will be getting the errors. That is the reason we are entering into the modulus of that one. Sometimes somebody will enter modulus of n, somebody will enter modulus of 10, somebody will enter modulus of 100, somebody will enter 1000. But you should know the reason. Suppose if examiner asks, you should be able to say why you are using modulus of 100, modulus of 2000. So that is what you have to say. So because of the we are getting very big numbers. So when you are doing processing, because array may be problems, we'll be getting the segmentation problem. That is the reason we have taken modulus of 100. Is it clear now? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is not the program, because actually here monitor problem I made it the smaller one, 421, afterwards 362, next 27, next 690, 59. So you will be getting 0 to 999, you will be getting the numbers. Because I have entered the elements is 50 only, you enter 1000, 2000, so that you will be getting the very big numbers. See here, I'll enter now to around 20,000. See, you got the bigger numbers, it will be stirred like this. Okay, so this is what the way of writing the generate the random numbers. Now the same concepts will be applying for the binary search, linear search, merge sort, quick sort, insertion sort, all those things. Okay, so now shall I go for the program now? Laboratory program.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can see the code. If you have any doubt, please let me know which statement you are having the problems, because so same code only will be utilizing. Binary search, linear search, already you have done it. The same concepts we are utilizing here also, that you don't have any problem. You will not be having any problems. So now I'll move to the next program now. So what I have given program 1 dot prog 1.c. Right. So now I have done for the linear search. You have to do for the binary search the same concept. So now you have used for the stdio.h input output purpose. You are using now time.h. So time.h is nothing but you are using the here is time.h omp.h. So to calculate the time, so the functions is nothing but you have used here is, can you read anybody here this statement whatever I made the bold? Can you read it? Anybody? Spurti.
Yes, sir. Get time of the day.
Right. Get time of the day. In between you have ampersand, open bracket, ampersand, start and 0. So now we, for this function purpose, we have used this header files now. Okay, that is the reason I have used for this header files time.h and this one. So time.h is nothing but here is now struct time value start and end. So structure already it is defined this one start and end. So start and end is nothing but to take the time values with address locations you have to enter it. Start 0. So when you are before that whatever you are making you make it 0 and get start. So start is nothing but before running the program what is the system time will be taken. System time will be taken. So now 2:30, that 2:30 will be taken called the get time of the day. So now flag linear of n minus 1, that is nothing but the we are coming from the last comma 0. This is nothing but the key value, this is nothing but the array elements. Now because I am not getting any time, that is the reason I have used the time. So I will make it commented, then we will see that one. So now get time of the day end. So that is nothing but before calling the functions you are taking and after calling the function also you are taking. So in between this to process that program how much time has been taken, that's what we have to calculate it. Before that just the same only. You forgot sometime up to here. So what we have done, printf linear search, printf enter the number of elements of the address location of n, a is equal to int star collect n size of int for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, a of I is equal to random of I, comma 100 I have taken, even if you want you can put 1000 also, no problem. Printf a of I. So all this code have implemented the previous program. That is the reason now I am coming from this here. So linear search means what you have to do. So up to here you have generated the random numbers. That's what I have splitted and I have executed the program separately. Now a continuation for this, because you are doing program is nothing but linear search. Linear search is nothing but you have stored the n elements into the given array. Once you have stored in that, what you're supposed to do is nothing but you have to take one element, that particular element is available or not in that particular list or array. So that's what you need to do it. Enter the key element to be searched and scanf address location of key. So any doubt up to here from the beginning, enter other than the struct time value start and end. Other than that, because the same program. Now we have to come back to the calculations of the time. Now I'll complete the linear function, then I'll come back to the calculations of this. Now what you have to do is, if n is less than 0, n is less than 0 means there is no elements, return -1. Return -1 in the sense whether search is successful, I want to find out. So if it is 1 means search is successful, -1 means search is unsuccessful. So now what you have to do is, here is n-1, array is nothing but 0 to n-1. Suppose if you are taking 100 elements, 0 to 99 will be there. So here is 99th location, key A. So when you coming back to here, n is nothing but 99th location, key element whatever you are entering, A is nothing but entire array. So you can write like this. Even if you feel a bit difficult, star wherever you are getting, you can enter array also. So both the ways it will be working. Now n is less than 0 to n-1. Otherwise, a of n is equal to key. For example, last element itself, whatever n element is 99 is there. Such element also 999. So return 1. So that means stop the process and going back to the main program. No need to check the remaining values once it is found that. Otherwise, return, if this is both the conditions are false, return linear. So 100 element means you have given the 99th location here. 99 is not matching, then 98 position. That is also not matching. 97, 96, 95, 94, and so on. Will be getting up to 0th location. So 0th location, if you are not getting, then return -1. Otherwise, whenever you are getting finding success, then it will be returning from here itself. That is what the linear search program. Now, this is what the important part calculations we are supposed to do. Now, actually, when you are taking the time, actually USP you have not studied it. The USP it is available. You have the different way of time calculations. So here is different way of calculations in the sense time formats is available. You know that first one is hours, minutes, next is seconds. That is what we have seen. Even seconds also is not taking here. Seconds also is not taking. Microseconds, milliseconds only will be taken. That is the reason we'll go for the unit per second here. So now we'll come back to the program here. Get time of the day. Start is nothing but everything will be stored into the start. So start is nothing but in that you will be having hours also, minutes also, seconds also, milliseconds, nanoseconds. All these things will be stored into this one. You can take out from one by one which one you want with respect to hours, with respect to seconds, with respect to minutes, or with respect to milliseconds, or with respect to nanoseconds. So can do it that one. Now you have to do it the seconds and unit per second. So seconds, if you are having, so end, this is nothing but the, I told you already, end minus start only. End minus start, seconds and unit per second, you have to calculate it separately. So seconds is nothing but n.tv underscore seconds. This is nothing but the system defined formulas, USP formulas, unique system programming problems, formulas. So it's not our defined own calculations here. So this is nothing but the formulas, you have to remember that. So n.tv underscore seconds minus start. This is nothing but the variable name start tv minus seconds underscore seconds. This is what the calculating the seconds. And unit per second, how to calculate is end minus n.tv underscore unit per second minus start, that is nothing but this one, dot tv underscore unit per second. So this is what the you will be calculating differently seconds and unit per second for calculations. Now we have to calculate total m time. So how it will be calculating is nothing but, so this is the formulas S star 10,000 1000 plus unit per second divided by 10,000. So why we are doing is seconds, unit per seconds is nothing but, so you have to get it but milliseconds in the same format. So for example, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 5 minutes is there. I want minutes means what you will do, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, 1 into 60, that is called 60 plus 5, 65 minutes you will say. For example, if I say 2 hours, 30 minutes is there, converted to the totally minutes. That means 120 plus 30, 150 minutes you will be saying. Suppose 150 minutes is there, to convert to hours, what you will be doing, 150 divided by 60. So that means what will happen, 2.30. So 2 hours, 30 minutes. Similarly, here also this one also these formulas. So you have to make it either seconds or unit per second to make it equal. So both you have to make it equal, then you have to combine to that one. That is what this one. Next 0.5. So that is nothing but the error factor. So sometimes you'll be getting the error factors, or if you are getting all these things, values are called 0, this m value will be coming. So now this m value unit per second, yes. So all these things, yes, and us is nothing but the second long integers. This is nothing but the double. So double is nothing but LD. This is nothing but the long digits. LD you have to use it. So double values and this both you have to display it. So now let us come back to this one. So here is, you should remember this integer, whatever you want, you can define whatever the variables you are using in your program, that to be defined. Long of s comma us is nothing but this values is nothing but, so to calculate the seconds, unit per seconds. Now double of m time is nothing but to make it common, either milliseconds or unit per second, you are doing that one, that is called the m time. And struct time value start and end. So to take the time values from the system, Unix commands is available already. So just already they have written this one, just you write it struct time value start and end. So variable names you define it, and this is start and end is nothing but your user defined variable name. So struct time value, there it is available. You have the variable names is called, you have the minutes, hours, seconds, milliseconds, nanoseconds. All these variables are available in struct time value. If you have time, you can see the Unix system programming book, it is available. Otherwise, you can search in the net itself, you will be getting all the possible values. So this is what the simple program to calculate this one. So now here is get time of the day, address location of n comma 0. So s is equal to end TV, this one minus this one, us is equal to this one. So m value is nothing but to make it the common way, either seconds or milliseconds, which way you want you can do it, that one, and free of a. So if flag is equal to 1, search is successful, otherwise search is unsuccessful. Either search is successful or unsuccessful, you need to write it printf, that is nothing but the long digit, that is nothing but the seconds, and unit per second. These two you have to write it. Now printf total m time is nothing but this one. So LLD you can write it here. So long digit, long value. So m values. So this is what the way of writing the programming. Now this is what variable names time dot h and omp dot h. So wherever you are using these values like these functions, for that purpose you are using the get time of the day and this one. So omp.h and time.h is nothing but struct time values. So this is what the variable names and function names you have used in your program. This is the way of writing the programs. So now if you have any doubt, please ask me any line. So I told you this is nothing but the declaration part. So this declaration already we have learned it in the simple program itself, and the extra thing is struct time value start and end, and printf linear search you have taken. Printf, enter the number of elements, you give the values, allocate the memory, assign to the array, and here is why you have given modulus also. I have told you either you want to take it 100 with 2 digits numbers or 3 digits numbers or 4 digit numbers. So which one you want to take it? So this is called the to search an element key values you have to take it, and get time of the day, and flag is nothing but you're calling the function to find out whether the element is available or not in that particular list. Next is free, means once you have completed that you deallocate the memory. No need to waste that memory allocations. So now flag is equal to 1, search is successful, otherwise search is unsuccessful. So this is what the if else statement, and this statement commonly it will work for the either if or else. Now this is the function for the if statement. Now I will just run this program. So any doubt you are having, please tell me in this program. Any doubts? Anybody is having doubt? Linear search and time calculations. Linear search and time calculations. Do you have any doubt? Please let me know. Shall I run? Shall I run?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So Control Q, if you press, it will ask like this, just to save the program. So now sometimes if you don't want to save it, close without saving, you have to proceed. Now, what you have to do? How to compile the program? CC demo2.c. So there is no errors, and now we have to run the program ./a.out. So linear search, number of the elements, just I'll enter 20 or 10 elements, I'll enter it. So first you check your program is working or not. So now this is the elements 3 digits. I'll enter now some of the number 915. So what you should get it? Search is successful. Do you got search is successful now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now the same program, I'll run it. I'll enter 10 numbers only. So now I'll enter 2. So search is unsuccessful. Time will be taken. Seconds and unit per second you have taken. M time will be taken the different values. So now do you have any doubts in this? So you have to enter like this. Your program is working or not. To give small numbers. Now you give the bigger numbers. So now you have 5 different values. So you have to write it this one. When you are writing in your record, just n and time taken, last you are getting that values you enter it. Now I'll run the program. So I'll enter it 1 lakh. 1, 2, 3. All right. Even you see, because the system is T4 i3 processor, it is working very fast. So now we enter the element to be. This calculation also will not be taking the system. So only to search the elements. Now because 3 digits numbers, even reminders, I'll enter it some 4 digits number. So search is unsuccessful. So seconds, unit per seconds, and total time. So this you have stored it, and you will be calculating the. You will be drawing the graph. You will be drawing the graph. Okay. So now one more different values. You enter it. Now I will enter it 5 lakhs. That's so enter some values, maybe whatever you want. So search is successful. It is unit per second. These calculations will be printing. That's it. So this is nothing but you don't worry for that. Whatever big number, you copy it and put it. So graph will be taken care automatically. Okay. So now enter for the one more 8 lakhs. I'll enter it. So enter some number. And search is successful because some 12 may be there in between somewhere, so it will work. Don't worry. So because you have checked for already first itself for the small number, search is successful, unsuccessful. Then only teacher will be saying. Then they will ask you to enter the bigger numbers. Then go for the graph. Okay. So now this is what the way of executing the program. So one more you need to enter it, and I'll enter it 10 lakhs. So because system will be generating, we are not bothering for that one only. Okay. So enter it some number. So because segmentation problem is coming, I have given the bigger number. So the search value also give within that range on 32,737. Less than that number only give it. Then only it will be working properly. So that is what the time values will be taken. So any doubt now? Linear search have done it. I have executed. So now binary search you have to do it. So binary search, how to do it? Because random numbers you are taking, and this you have to sort it out. Then you have to call the function. Okay. So this is what you have to do it. And any doubts if you are having, please let me know. I'll tell you once again. Any doubt this linear search and binary search? Linear search, any doubt you are having?
No, sir.
Any doubt? No doubt. Okay. So binary search also you have to do it the same way, and you can do it. I'll tell you just explanation how it will work, because you do it separately only. Linear search separately, binary search will be separately. This I'll mail it. LLD. This I'll try to mail you. Otherwise, I'll upload the video. There you can see. Now after this, I'll upload the video. You can see there itself. Okay. So this code you can see. So you can see there video. In video you can see the code, no? Otherwise, I'll send it through mail. No problem. So just if you want, you can take the screenshot. First page, I'll move to the second one, next one. Okay, so I'll share this to you also. So I'll share it, third semester, third year. Because in bit maybe some statements totally m time it is defined. So last one I will send it once again. 1 second. Huh? Now you can check your WhatsApp. I've shared your program linear search. The similarly you have to do the binary search also. Binary search code I will tell you. See, can you able to see binary search? Spurti?
Yes, sir, we can see.
So here is because when I copied it to Word file, there is no space in between. Int low, int high, int key, int f array. So that's what I told you. You can put it star a or you can write it array. Both it will be working. So mid is equal to, you have to take it. That is nothing but mid is equal to low plus high divided by, you are making the partitions, you are finding the mid value. So now you have to check it out. So low is greater than or equal to high means low is greater than or equal to high. You are making small partitions. Once it is coming to the low is greater than or equal to high, return -1. That means search is unsuccessful. Otherwise, if key is equal to a of mid, when you are making the first partition, that key value, mid value you are checking. If that both are equal, return 1. Otherwise, Now you are finding key is a of less than mid means you will be moving into the left side of the main. If it is greater than that, you will be moving into the right side of the partition. So that is what you have to do it here. That is what you have done it. So else if key is less than a of mid, return binary of low comma mid minus 1 comma key comma a. Otherwise, binary mid plus 1 means next partitions. So mid plus 1 high comma key comma a. So binary search is nothing but what you are doing is you are making the partitions small partitions. So when you are making the partitions, you are getting that mid position. That position value key value is equal to, if it is matching, then what you do is return to main program that one only. Otherwise, what you can do is you have to check it out. If the key value is a of less than or equal to mid, then you make it low value. Next is mid minus 1. That means less the mid you are calculated before that element you take it again, do the process, same process. Otherwise, what you have to do, binary other part mid plus 1 to high and key comma a minus 1. So here is nothing but what you are making the small problems, overlapping problems, then you are finding your answer is whether you are getting or not. Once you get it, that one you stop the process, send it to the main program. Otherwise, continue the process. So that is what the binary search programs. So even if you want this also,
Sir,
I'll send it. This also WhatsApp. I'll send it now.
sir.
So make it separately 2 programs. Don't combine it. Don't combine binary linear separately, do it. So only thing is here I have done it. See, same thing linear search. Only thing is you have to write this code. So you have to sorting the techniques, that is called the sorting is nothing but this one. So you know how to do sorting. Any sorting technique can be used here. So because binary search input restriction is nothing but what you have to do it sorting, then only it is possible to do it. So you execute this both the programs at home. You have to show it to me. Then only I can move to the next one. So binary search, linear search, you have to do it separately. Do it one A, one B. Binary search, linear search separately do it. Okay. Same code. Only thing is these things you have to do it before calling the function. So even if you want, you can make the screenshot from your system or your mobile. So sorting also, any sorting, you know the sorting techniques, binary search, selection sort, bubble sort, merge sort, quick sort. Normally you are familiar with either selection sort or binary bubble sort. Use any one sorting technique, so it will be working. I have used it for the bubble. Selection sort only I have used it here also. You can use it any sorting as you wish. So this is what your program says. And finally, I have to say this command. So what is this? X graph minus t binary, what name you want to print it, minus x value, x axis of value, y value is time, binary.txt. So that also I'll show you how it will be working for that. So that also I'll show it here, .txt. Graph, how to make it. Right. So just I'll show you one example how it will be working. Gedit a.txt. Just I'll write it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Here just you enter whatever you actually you have to copy the whatever the values you are getting. So X graph X graph minus X. So file name is a.txt. Somewhere, where is that? It is not coming. Sorry, X graph minus T. So this is what you got the graph because I've entered some values. So based on this, you will be getting the graph. This you have to take the screenshot and you enter it. No, sir, I want to print x-axis also something, y-axis also something. So you can do it that also. So just this one, X graph minus T, that is nothing but the title binary. X-axis what you want, y-axis you want, what you want. So just I will show you here also. Close. So now what you have to do is the same thing minus T. So what is your file name? Linear, comma, minus X. X-axis is nothing but I want to print it n values or values. And minus y-axis is nothing but you have to enter time taken. And so now you enter this statement. See now you got it time taken, and because my monitor is not supporting to get it this. So file name title is linear. This is nothing but time. This is nothing but x-axis is nothing but it's not visible for you people. I don't know whether it is visible or not. Visible down. Spurti.
No, sir, it's not visible.
Only graph is visible.
The
No?
x-axis. Yes,
X-axis is not visible because of the system constraints. So you can see it at because that what is that called? Have opened the window. No, that is it is highlighting. It is menu bar. It is overlapping. So whatever I have used the Google Meet, that menu is overlapping with this. That is the reason you are not able to see it. But the way of command is nothing but last semester you have done networks, no, computer networks. Anybody can respond? You have done last semester computer networks lab, no? Have you done it or not? Spurti? Hello?
Sir, we did. Yes, sir, we did. But just one program, I guess. That's all. After that, yeah, just
Okay.
the online class.
Anyway, your graph commands you have learned it last semester only, no?
Yes, sir, yeah.
Whether you have learned it or not?
Yes,
Okay.
sir, we learned. We actually had, yeah.
Oh, okay. So no problem. Anyway, just I'll close this and I'll enter it. I'll share this one to you people that you copy it. So I'll tell you X graph is nothing but to draw the graph. T is nothing but that which title you want, and x-axis what you want to print it, y-axis what you want to print it, file name.txt. So now I've entered it, file x. you got some value, M value, you copy that one, write it down. Next to 5 lakhs, enter it, M value, whatever you got, you enter it. Next to 7 lakhs, you enter it. Next is 10,000, you enter it. So no problem, different values of N. Some cases, if you get negative also, don't consider the negative, you enter the positive values. I'll tell you somewhat when you will get the negative values also. For example, you have the system time is 2.58. So 2.59, let us say. So after finishing your program, it will be getting 3.01. So now minutes, if you are converting 101 minus 59, you will be getting the negative. That don't bother. If system shows, don't worry. You take only the positive values. Suppose if examiner says, maybe this is the reason we have not considered. If you want, we will use it to ABS. So that you will be entering, we can display that only negative values. That who are all having knowledge, they will tell it. Otherwise, you leave it. So this is the situations we will get it. That is the reason it's showing the negative values you have to say. Any doubt? Please let me know. Then I can tell you. Murali Krishna. Any doubt? Any doubt? Murali, Guria,
Yes, sir.
any doubt?
No, sir.
So I have sent it screenshots also. You have to execute the programs. Otherwise, it is difficult. So you type it how to generate the random numbers first. Do it individually only. Once it is completed, then combine the programs. Then go for the binary search. You have to complete it. If you have errors, please let me know that. Okay. So binary search code also I will send it. Only thing is main code I didn't do it. So that you write out. So next class I'll tell you the next program. Srinidhi.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Srinivas.
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So once again I'll tell you the students. Please try to execute this week itself the program. Now only another 2-3 hours is there. Now only you try to execute the programs. So every week you try to execute it. Then only it is make it more. Srinidhi. Make mute Srinidhi. Right. So here is what you have to do is every week you try to execute. Not like Java, you can do it at a time because small codes there, but here big problems are there. So I will try to execute all the programs one program here. Then after finishing this class, you have to execute it. Then you have to complete it. You have to finish the record also. So that is what you have to do it. When you are coming probably next month or week end of the month, when you are coming, you should be ready with record. So that is what you should do it. So have completed first program. That means today's class we have discussed how to generate the random numbers. Once you generate the random numbers, you are getting the big numbers. To reduce the small numbers, what you supposed to do it, I have told you, either you want 2 digits or 3 digits or 4 digits. According to that, you make it mode of 10. That is nothing but the remainder values you are taking. Based on that, you will be processing that one. So binary search, linear search. So linear search is nothing but sequential search. So here you have to do the recursive techniques. Because of that, we are coming from last to first. So we are coming from the last to first. 0 to n-1 values, n-1 to 0 we are checking. Whenever you are getting the search is successful, then we are completing. And binary search, you know that binary search also. So you have the bigger array. The array will be divided into the 2 parts, and you are finding the mid element with the key element. If it is finding that element, search is successful, you will be stopping the execution process. If it is not success, then you will be checking mid value is of mid value is less than the key element, come one side. If it is greater than one element, go to the other partitions, and repeatedly you will be going the whether the search is successful or not. So low is greater than or equal to high. When the condition is true, it will be continuing, otherwise it will be coming out of the program. That is what the binary search definitions. Linear search is nothing but sequential definition. Binary is nothing but what? The given array will be making into the two parts. You will be finding with mid element to the key element, finding the search is successful or not. You are equal, you are making equal, you are finding the using the condition, if condition, whether the both the elements are equal or not. If it is equal, stop the process and go to that one. Otherwise, then you have to check the condition is key value is less than the A of mid, come to the left side. Key value is greater than the A of mid, go to the right hand side repeatedly till you get the middle value, or low is less than or equal to high condition. Anyone will be getting at the end of the completion of the function. So that is what the binary search process. This already you have learned it, and only thing is here, only thing is we are learning extra is nothing but time calculations. So time calculations, because your systems are P4, P5, P6, if you take it less numbers, you will not getting the time. You will be getting 0. When I have entered 50 numbers or 10 numbers, it shows 0. When I have entered 1 lakh, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs only, it's showing some values. That also with respect to seconds only, minimum only. So milliseconds only, it's showing something. So that is the reason you have to enter 5 different values. So my request is try to enter 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs. Otherwise, 5,000, 1 lakh, 20,000, 80,000, 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh. Like that, different values. You try to give more values. So no need to enter in your system. What is that called? All the values. Just put the rows and columns, serial number, input size, time taken. That 5 you enter it, and search is successful or not. To show that purpose, you enter the size is 5 values or 6 values. There only you show it search is successful or not. Both the case, binary search and linear search. One example you have to give for successful, one example you give for the unsuccessful. Then put the table, 5 different values, you take it and then draw the graph for that one. So you don't worry, some cases, for example, 5 lakhs you have taken. So time taken maybe 20,000, let us assume that 20,000 is taken. So next time you are entering 20 lakhs, but time will be showing only 10 nanoseconds. So it doesn't matter, because system will be doing foreground and background process. Some cases, if it is running other programs, in that case time will be shown more. Some cases, even the elements are more, if it is not working, other processes are different purposes, then time will be taken less only. So that you should be able to tell it. So don't worry with respect to numbers and graph. Whatever you are getting, either up or down, doesn't matter. You draw accordingly. Whatever you are executing the programs, whatever you are getting the output, based on that you need to enter it. That's it. So any doubts, please let me know. Anybody is having doubt? Shall I close? Shall I close?
Sir.
Okay, so anybody joined who are not told attendance, please let me tell it now.
Sir, BY04.
Sir, Rashid after.
Sir, BY13.
One by one. So whoever not responded,
Sir, BY04.
BY04. First you tell me the BY. BY04, how many times you will say, Amresh? Next.
Sir, TD10.
TD10.
Hello.
Don't say twice. TD10 given. Next.
TD08.
Huh?
BY30.
BY38. 8 given. Ashok, how many times you will say?
Sir,
BY08, sir.
08 TD. A have given already.
The BY21.
BY21.
BY13.
BY21 given. Next.
Sir, BY 30.
BY 13, sir.
BY, you tell me first. Anybody else? BY?
BY 30.
BY 13.
BY 14. BY 14 given, yeah. How many times you'll say?
Sir, BY 13. 1 3.
1 3 given. I'll call you Anu. I'll call you. You respond. Anu.
Present, sir.
Anu present. Next, Murali Krishna. Murali Krishna absent. Kishore. Kishore.
Sir, Murali Krishna present, sir.
What were you doing?
Sir, I am telling present, but internet
Kishore.
problem.
Right. Kishore. Absent. That's all. Remaining all are present only there. Nishant.
Present, sir.
Nishant present. Right. Next, Pavan Nag. Absent. Pavan Kumar Reddy. Sorry. Pavan K. P. Pavan K. Reddy na. Absent. Right. Ravi Shankar. Ravi Shankar is there. Absent. Okay. Next, Savita. Savita present. Right, madam. I have given. Shruti. Shruti. Shruti is there. Shruti absent. That's it. Remaining
Sir. Sir, Rashmi GR present, sir.
Rashmi ji are called. What is your number?
1 TD 19 MCA 10, sir. TD series 10.
Then given, yeah. I didn't call you, no.
Yes,
I
sir.
called only absentees.
Okay.
Okay. So shall we close now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.